So the customer knew that the wiring did not match how pretty the outside of this bike was, so he brought it in so we could take care of it. They're using a fancy line level converter from Audio Pipe instead of a DSP. And as usual, the dollar store cheap RCAs. And everything is T-tapped and butt connected. I don't know why they do that. They make a harness for this bike. But all right, we're gonna pull all that out. We're gonna solder everything, we're gonna clean it up, and we're gonna upgrade to the Audio Dynamics DSP and get this thing sounding right. Okay, so we start on this wiring rescue. So it's an entry-level fuse holder. Instead of buying a new one after they lost the bolt, they jammed a huge hex bolt in there, which meant that the protective cover can't go on now. The only thing worse than using 8-gauge wire for a 3,000 watt amp is using 8-gauge copper-clad aluminum wire with half the strands missing. Some dollar store speaker wire. We saw the dollar store RCAs with the radio before. And the customer wondered why it would overheat and shut off. Well, a 3,000 watt amp at full tilt draws 300 amps of current. Copper-clad aluminum 8-gauge wire can support maybe 400 watts, 40 amps of current. So this is 10 times too small for what the amplifier would require full tilt. Here's where it gets interesting. So you're supposed to have a fuse right at the battery. There is none. The fuse was behind the seat, so there's no protection from here to here. Then ground wire with a red boot on it to make things very confusing. And on the opposite side, you have power wire with a black boot on it. Right here. So that's a red wire with a black boot, and we have a black wire with a red boot. Look how the terminal's all twisted. There's barely any wire in that connector. And the customer is wondering why he was having current issues. Then they upgraded the battery, but it's barely an upgrade because A, it's loose, ow, and B, it's a 500 cold cramping amp battery when you can fit a 1,000 cold cranking amp battery in here. So that 3,000 watt amp will eat up this battery in no time. They moved the factory fuse block and it's just hanging there, not bolted to anything. What's really crazy to me is they ran 4-gauge CCA wire to the 1,200 watt amp, but 8-gauge CCA wire to the 3,000 watt amp. That math is backwards, but okay. And then they shaved half it off to jam it inside the amplifier. All right, we're gonna fix it. Here's all the cheap wire we pulled out of this one. We even have splices on the ground cable. Cheap aluminum wire, cheap RCAs, monstrosity of a fuse holder. So the purpose of this plastic cover is to keep it from grounding out and arcing. Drilling a hole in the side and exposing the bolt kind of defeats that purpose. It's all right, we got her fixed up. We're running oxygen-free copper, 4-gauge, nice and neat. Same thing on this side, nice and neat. Got her triple grounded. Got our fuse distribution block within 6 inches of the battery, like it should be. Got our big 3 installed under the hood, so we have alternator to battery feed. We have block upgraded ground feed, and we have the frame ground upgraded.